The reason for the group's existence was twofold. To begin with, they worked with donated yarn, making things for homeless shelters and others in crisis. They also kept track of each other. This was a large city, and even though they only met once a month, for many of them it was the social event of that month. The black yarn was a donation, but no one could say from whom. It was simply there in the center of the pile. "I can make a nice scarf with that," said Fran. "It's just a one ball, but it's a good size." Fran missed the next meeting and the next. Someone brought unfinished work in along with a collection of yarn. It was Fran's yarn stash. She had passed away. Jane took the unfinished scarf home. She worked at finishing it, and her mind grew dark. For Jane, that wasn't unusual. She upped her med dose. Jane bought back the finished scarf. She admitted that she'd been down lately, but coming in made her feel immediately better. Between that meeting and the next, her social worker called the library where they met. 7 days after the meeting, Jane simply walked into traffic. The scarf lay on the donation table in the shelter for weeks, till a dark-eyed man picked it up. He was dressed better than the social workers, but no one questioned his right to take from the table. These days you could go from housed to homeless very quickly, and a nice wardrobe didn't necessarily mean you weren't sleeping in your car. "Very well done," he muttered. "Angora wool from a goat killed on a full moon. Spun and knit in innocence. Took long enough, but then the servants did insist on dyeing so regularly." The man donned the scarf, tucking it under his long wool coat. "Not that I blame them, really. You must live in the light to make things. Touch darkness? It's hard not to stay there."